So now let's dive in the that's going to show you when it comes to the blog, the HubL code for the blog post. So the first thing is once you search for blogpost.html, so most of the HubSpot portals gonna have this blogpost.html and blogindex.html. You can just search for it there, and then it's gonna appear. You click, you're gonna go now to one of the internal, you clone it, and then you can use it as you want. So every time when you clone it, you have to change the name there in case if you clone it. Okay, so what's gonna happen now here? Also, you're gonna change it based on your website that you're working on. So now let's go to the CSS here. We're gonna see some of them. They're gonna have the blogpost.css, so you can just have blog.css. So where you change your CSS that side, and here the time. So like content.published date, and then we have this one here. So this is the way that you do. So as you can see, we have the date. So the dates there. So this is the date, and then as you can see the date, and then the name, content.name. Once you have the content.name, then it's gonna be pulled in this way. And then the offer. The offer is this. If you want to pull the offer, you're gonna have to use this one here. You can see we have the image of the offer, and then after that we have the author, and then after that we have the display name of the author, and the social share. We don't have a social share here, but for social share, you're gonna use this script. It's gonna just give you a social share where you can share your social media. So HubSpot's giving you this module here. As you can see, module social share. You can also search for it in the search asset there, so you can move that clone the social sharing module and edit accordingly. So here we have the content.post body. This is the content.post body. So it looks like this. Yeah, so this is the content. And then for you to see the content nicely, you can go to edit posts. So I'm gonna show you where to edit the stuff. So this is where you edit your your body content. And here we have the brand, kind of like a in WordPress we call it excerpt. So the descriptions. So as you can see, more tags, and then we have the description there. We can see also have the part of the body. So here is where you change your body content. You put your body content there, and then after that, what we have here, we have the tag. So let's go to the tag. Don't think so. We have the tag yet. So this one doesn't have a tag, but you're gonna have to have the tags. The tags, if you use the tags, the text properties like that. So this is the setting for the tag properties. It's gonna appear somewhere, wherever you're gonna put it there. And the tags is the one that we have here, general tags, list of the tags, and then list of the author there. So okay, so the featured image. So there's no featured image here. Let's see. Featured image. This is the blog image. So when it comes to the featured image, yeah, we don't have featured image here, but it's fine. So when it comes to the blog post comment, this is the blog post comment. You're gonna see the blog post comment here. So this one is gonna make us to display the blog post comment, which is this. And then we have the blog post related content, related posts. This is the one that we're gonna have somewhere there. So yeah, so this is the way that the blog post worked. And then when it comes to the blog index, blog listing. So for the blog listing, let me just try this one here. Blog listing. Okay. Blog listing. Check here. Show the breadcrumb. No. blog listing. Yeah, so the blog listing, because we don't have images here, so the blog listing is gonna just be gonna look something similar. So with the blog listing, we have the blogindex.html, that is the blog listing, and then with the blog listing, the same way, once you search for it and then you clone it, most of your themes gonna already have it. So if you want just to edit this one directly, you can look for it and then you edit. But you can also check later, for instance, you're already in your one of the folder that you're working on is already yeah. So is the if you do not have this one, is to search for it and then you clone it. But if you have it already in your theme folder, it's the method just of editing it. So yeah, so it's just to come to this page here. You're gonna see which module that's the blog listing is using. You can see blog listing and then blog pagination. So and then blog subscribe. Some of them don't want to have blog subscribe, but if you search for subscribe, you're gonna find the subscription modules where you can also try to use, and then you clone it, you edit it. We have something called blog listing also blog filter as well. So let me just do preview this one, see what you're gonna have here. We have blog subscribe, or you can see nicely, check here nicely. Yeah, so HubSpot has a default blog subscribe, which is this one here, at blog subscribe. In this way, you put your information there. As you can see, it's a blog subscribe, look like this. And then blog listing, this blog listing is going to look like that. And then we have the pagination. This is the pagination that we have here. And then we have the blog, the same way that subscribe, but we just repeat it again because I did clone the original one to have this one there. We have the recent posts, you can see there. So this is the recent posts, you can see post listing there. And then we have our post by tag, you can see post by tags there, just using post filter. And then that's it. So now the most important part here is to go now inside the blog listings to see the blog listing module. So okay, so we're gonna go to the blog listing module, like this one big. So the blog listing modules look like this. So we have the CSS first. Okay, we have the CSS stuff, and then we have the items here, as you can see. So this one comes already built in. We have the tags. We have the tags there for your blog listing. And then we have the image for the image settings. You can see there. So this code is bringing already, is going to give you all the structure. We have the post title, the name of the post. We have the post author. We have the post date. We have the post description. So each macro, if you can see macro is a kind of like just like a function. So we call it macro in HubL codes. We have the button, and then we have the content. So yeah, and then after that, we're going to filter the information now there. So as you can see, this is a big kind of like a different kind of macro. And then after that, you're gonna just try to call those information here. You can see we have the styling, and then we have the image content dot featured image there. As you can see, we are looping through the list. So we have different kind of image there. And if it's full image, do this and with different styling. But the most important part that you're gonna have to know is content.featured image is where we put the image. And then what else again? So we have the image. We have the blog summary there. Blog post summary text that's gonna come out there as the label. And then we have a certain setup that you can put there. So this is so if you want to play around, as you can see, we have the post content. The post content is appearing here, as you can see inside our loop. We're looping through, and then the post content is going to appear there. It's getting the information from, so it's getting the tags, the title, the author, the date. And then after that, also the post description and the button. So those elements are the elements that we have here. As you can see, let's just scroll up. So you have the image, that is the content.feature image, this image, that one there. And then in the content here, this part, we have something. So as you can see, but you don't have the text here. I don't want to show the text now, but you're gonna have something like the text. So we have the title there, and then we have the descriptions, but we don't have the button here. This one doesn't have a button. We need to hide it in the CSS, so that can just show only. But you could, from this one here, you're gonna have the button is gonna be somewhere there, and then you're gonna have also the text per post. You're gonna have the author. You're gonna have the title. So this is the way to set it up. But for you to see each macro, so the button, you can see the way that we are pulling the information, the content.absolute URL. This is the URL of the posts. And then we have content.post list content and strip tags. This is the descriptions. This is the way that we're chunking the descriptions, these descriptions. And then we have the posts dates. We don't have the post date here, but if you're going to use the date, you're going to see the date there. And then we have the author. If you're using the author, you're going to see the author there. If we have and then the title, this is our title, the link of the post, and the name of the stuff of the post of the post title, and then the tag names where we are listing all the tags. And then after that, we have our image, this image there. All right, so this is the way that for you just to understand how those HubL token works. And then, yeah, so you can get all this information already by searching for those modules or the code already there. Oh, great. Thank you so much. If you like this video, click a thumbs up or subscribe for more.